Batches from the frat house. How are you all doing? I hope you are ready for this. I have been waiting to show you this for weeks and it has been driving me nuts. I am so excited. So if you saw a few weeks ago, Jennifer Harvey at Chic Sparrow posted a video about her new E-Class notebooks, and she showed a couple of prototypes, kind of the evolution of the design, and then kind of the final product, the leathers, the colors, and I have one to preview for you today so you guys can see it. They are due to be released today, February 15th, 2019. And I have one so that you can get a preview of it. You can take a look at it, see how amazing this leather is. And I have to tell you, this notebook that I'm about to show you may be the most perfect brown for me that I have ever seen. So without further ado, here's a preview of the B6. It's the Enchanted Woods leather collection, the E-Class notebook, and this color is Elderwood. Now I am doing the best I can for lighting here. I've been kind of waiting literally for days to have good lighting. And it is winter where I am and it's not happening. So I have lamps all around me. The biggest one is right there. Sorry for the shadows, but I want to get you guys the best look at this leather as I possibly can. Is that not freaking beautiful? It is amazing. Now the E-Class from Chic Sparrow is going to be available in 3 sizes. It's going to be available in A6, B6, and A5. One of my favorite things, okay, I have several favorite things about this, but first of all, look at how the stitching doesn't go all the way around. You see that on the inside? It's this pocket here. I love that. I absolutely love it. It also has a 1-inch reinforced spine, okay? And then here you can see where the elastic comes out the spine. It's actually coming out of 2 separated holes instead of 1, which I have found, I've been using this for a couple weeks now, I really like this. I like this separation. Now I do have charms hanging on mine, and I didn't want to untie them for the video or unhook them, but I have a bunch of charms, and so I put this over the top when I'm opening and closing it, and having them separate just a little bit really makes a difference. I don't have a problem with it. It's a single hole, you know, getting it up and over the top, but something about it being just that little bit separated like that really makes a really cool difference. Now the other thing, and this you guys I can't stop looking at. For weeks I have been looking at this. Look at those edges. They're just amazing. They're like, here's a single layer, and if you look at this edge over here, so here it is, single, this is actually 3 layers of leather because of the pockets. And look how freaking thin that is. Beautifully finished edges. Now your pockets on the inside, well first let's talk about this. Now try to ignore my little thread sticking out here. To put charms on, if you're one who hangs charms on your notebooks, the knot for this is hiding actually behind here. So I just reached under this little piece, got a hold of it, pulled it out, hung my charms on it, pulled the elastics tight again, not a big deal. So your knot hides behind this panel of leather, and then your elastics are actually hooked onto, or looped through I should say, this piece and this piece. Isn't that amazing? And that leaves the spine completely clean. I'm blown away by this. I'm completely blown away. So this is, as I said, the B6 size. Now, Allie Brown and Sam Plans both also have a preview notebook for you to look at. I believe they both have the A6 size, so their layout is going to be a little bit different on the inside. I believe there are 2 pockets on this side on the A6 size, but I will link to both of their preview videos below so that you can go check theirs out as well. They'll have different colors and a different size, so you can kind of see it differently. And then I am going to do a separate February 2019 planner setup video for you guys so you can see this all set up. I wanted this video to just be a preview of the notebook itself. So there are 3 pockets on this side and then a pocket behind here, and these pockets I've had my driver's license, my debit card, I've had all that in here, and I've just been using this as an everyday carry. So the way these pockets work, like this gives plenty, but there's a little lip right here at the top of each pocket. I haven't had a card fall out of there yet, so they can go in horizontally instead of having to go in up and down like vertically. They can go in horizontally, you know, and sit, but I haven't had any problems with anything falling out at all. And I've flipped it over and shook it and the whole bit, and nothing has come out. So you've got in the B6 3 pockets and the inside the inside cover, a large pocket back here, and I've had like scratch paper for lists, some pretty card stock, stuff like that stuck back there. And then there's a large pocket inside the back cover, and I've had stickers, my pass for hockey games, all kinds of stuff stuck back in there. Actually, I feel I still left something in there. I think there's still a sticker sheet back in there. And then I've put cash in here. I believe, depending on what size you get, you may even be able to put, like if you keep like an old school checkbook register, that could slide in here, that back piece. So lots of options for what you can do with this. I've been keeping cash in this part. So let's talk about what's available for this. We talked about the sizes, so there's A6, B6, and A5. This collection, this E-Class collection, is only available in the Enchanted Woods leathers. Now there are 3 colors available right now for the Enchanted Woods leathers. So this is Elderwood, okay? And if you want to know a lot more about the colors or see the other colors, because I obviously only have one color here, again, I will link to the Chic Sparrow video down below where she shows all of the colors. But this is Elderwood. There is Eastwood is another color, and now I'm going to forget the name of the third one. Evanwood, that's what it is. Elderwood, Eastwood, and Evanwood. So this design is only available in the Enchanted Woods leathers, and right now the Enchanted Woods leathers is those 3 colors, okay? Now, your inserts, and you'll see this when I do my setup video, your inserts will sit a little bit closer to the edge than they would in, let's say, a deluxe. If you had a deluxe B6 or A6 or A5, the inserts sit a little tiny bit closer to the edge when you have the book closed. Not a ton, but just a little bit. So I just wanted to make you aware of that. You guys know me, tab all the things, right? I have tabs everywhere. I haven't had any issues, and I've been carrying it for weeks. I've had no problems with like my tabs sticking way out. If my tabs stick out, it honestly doesn't bother me. But I haven't had any issues with like my tabs sticking way out or anything. So just in case you are really, really aware of like how far in or out your inserts sit, they'll sit a tiny bit closer to the edge than they do in like a classic or a deluxe from Chic Sparrow, but not a ton closer. The leather itself is an Italian leather. It is freaking gorgeous. It is so, like, I can't even tell you how squishy. It's so squishy. It's so good. It is so good. It's a vegetable tanned aniline leather. So aniline leather, it retains the hide's natural surface. So there's no finish on it. It scratches easily. Again, Jennifer shows in her video from Chic Sparrow, she does scratch this little inside bit so that you can see it will rub out. I got some scratches down in here from my charms. When I laid it down on my desk one day, I kind of laid it on top of my charms and it scratched it up a little bit. I didn't even notice it till maybe an hour or 2 ago, and I just kind of like rubbed on it, and they're pretty much gone. You can see them a tiny bit. She was saying, you know, if a scratch is deep enough, obviously you're not going to be able to buff it out, and she did recommend if you want to buff it out with some of the leather balm from Chic Sparrow, that would be a good thing to buff it out with. Those were very kind of surface scratches. I just kind of rubbed at them with my thumb. So this has a higher oil content than, say, the Mr. Darcy leather does. Mr. Darcy leather tends to have a higher wax content. This has a higher oil content to it. So if you, so like I said, if you do get scratches on it, they will buff out. It is going to scratch. So if you are the type of person who does not like to see scratches in your notebook, if maybe the Mr. Darcy leather, while it is different, that also tends to scratch easily, if that's not your jam, then I don't know if you would be happy with this unless you are willing to always keep it in a cover when there's a chance that it could get scratched, or you know, embrace the scratches. I know some people don't mind scratches, some people really do. Neither is right or wrong. It's just personal preference, right? So I personally don't mind scratches at all. I like scratches and dings and character and all that stuff. And I have been throwing this around for a couple of weeks. It has been in and out of my bag, thrown around here in the house on the couch and on my desk and toted everywhere with me. And I haven't acquired any scratches that are bothering me. So that is kind of a preview look at the Chic Sparrow E-Class. Like I said, Jennifer has more information. She also has a look at all of the colors that are available in this Enchanted Woods lines. There are 3 colors available right now. She shows them compared to, I love that she does this with Crayola crayons. So she does a swatch of different crayon colors on white paper next to the cover, so you can kind of get an idea. If you have the same crayons, you can get a rough idea of what this is like. And then the last thing you may notice is there's no pen loop. Now, I like a pen loop. I love having a pen loop. I always have a pen in my planner because that way I know I always have a pen with me, right? As you will see, this has no pen loop. Now, what I've been doing is I just took a binder clip. It doesn't bother me that it doesn't have a pen loop. I just take a binder clip, clip it into the back half of my back notebook, and I just hang my pen right on the binder clip. Not a big deal, doesn't bother me. Jennifer does have pen loops available. I don't have one for this yet, but she does have them available, and she shows them in that E-Class Enchanted Woods video as well. So they're really cool. They're just one piece of leather. You can stick it down to a piece of cardstock or to an insert, however you would like to stick it down. You loop it through kind of like you're buckling a belt, so that you can adjust the size of the loop part itself depending on what pen you're using. So when I get my hands on some of those, I will show you guys how I put it together, because I have plans for that. But just know that it comes without a pen loop, but there will be pen loops available, and she said they'll be like super inexpensive. So if you all have any questions, let me know. Go watch Allie's video and Sam's video, because they'll be showing you a different leather and different size, so that you can kind of get a feel for the sizes. And don't mind my little thread sticking out here. And that's just from my charm. And go watch Jennifer's video on the Chic Sparrow channel too, where she kind of gives you an overview of the whole collection. Otherwise, if you have any questions about this particular one, you can always give me a holler in the comments down below. And if you get your hands on one of these, I would love to see how you set it up, what you think of the leather, and all that good stuff. Okay, let's just get one more look at those edges, because they are freaking amazing. So thin, oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna put my stuff back in here and record a setup video for you guys. So I hope you are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much.